5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Counter play, Drake. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Murray a give. This is Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Space to run past the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground.
And the 49er first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catching.
That he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Kill it up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Murray's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now. Steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Shift. Crouch.
To throw is Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Strong right. 3 down. Alert 3.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, John. Hey, come on.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
He was brought down.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
17 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Shoot. He's crossing. 1, Omaha. 21. Here we go. I got you. 58.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check. 58, right over there. 11. I got you. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Here we go. 58. Hey, alert! Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 49er.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 21. White.
Throwing now is Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Vincent Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch the run. Jim. Hey, march in.
Right back to Drake. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
21. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got one.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Mike, 58, right there. Right. At 58 is the Mike. 65.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Do what we do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 21. Check. Hey, alert. One, Omaha. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo again. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, maybe a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
would
do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On second down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 42, 49ers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
58 to Mike. 13. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll run. It's Drake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58 the money. Here we go, D. All day defense, all day.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. I got him. 58, boy, 58.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Today's final score, Cardinals 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.